So let me guess, you're no longer having fun with fitness. It's starting to feel like a chore that you have to do rather than something that you look forward to. You aren't seeing progress. You're just going through the motions. Things are hurting more than they have in the past, or new things are coming up that you never had to deal with before. And you hate to admit it, but you are starting to wonder if the Pilates girlies are actually holding the secret, and that's the reason that you aren't making any kind of progress. Sorry for the AC unit. And maybe you do need to just follow that. Maybe you just need to get rid of your heavy lifting, your cardio, your everything that you really do enjoy that because of fitness, everything that you have fallen in love with because it's no longer working. And that's the reason that you're going to see results. But I do want to ask you something along with that as well. Because are you frustrated with your program because you aren't seeing results, because you aren't enjoying it, or because everybody else is doing something different and showing the results that you secretly do wish that you had, but you don't actually want to admit it? Like, you want to see the weight loss, you want to be cute and in trendy and fun workout clothes, you want to be looked at differently, you want to come across somebody's feed and actually look like the stereotypical fit person in your age group and not just somebody that's existing in the world. How does that sound? Welcome to the diaries. Let's talk about it. So a lot of this comes down to, let's see, because you know what, let's be honest here. This is not your first personal identity crisis that you're having when it comes to health and fitness. This is just the new reality that you are facing, that we're both facing, honestly, because there is so much going around with, let's be honest, GLP-1s, with weight loss, with everybody else getting so small and so skinny that we're like, what the heck are we even doing? Like, I thought I was going to be working out because I really enjoyed it, because I was having a great time with the program. But every time I go on social media, I'm starting to wonder if this is even something that's beneficial to me, if this is something that's actually going to be working for me long term, or is this something I even want to be doing anymore? Am I actually wanting to do this, or am I having an identity crisis again? Because this is all I know and all I've ever done, but am I just falling into line with everybody else? I'm just following the crowd and I don't actually have a thought in my head? Or am I actually critically thinking about fitness being different for me now, moving forward? And that's what I want you to actually ask yourself. If you took yourself off of social media, if you didn't follow anybody, and honestly try and do this for at least a week, because I've deleted social media off my phone like months ago, and every once in a while I'll have to just like Google search it and check it to see like what's going on with family stuff, or if I do just want to scroll slightly. But I've gotten out of the habit of just scrolling, and the way that I view my fitness and the way that I view health in general has changed drastically, because I'm not surrounded by perfect bodies, by perfect routines, by ideal styles, by ideal ways of going about health and fitness, that I'm actually able to create it myself. And I'll be honest, like, my current workout routine has not been consistent at all. It has not been normal in any kind of sense. It has been ebbing and flowing. It has been all over the place. It hasn't been super consistent and maintainable, but I have been making small, steady, consistent, healthy changes that have benefited me to actually start to lose weight, to actually maintain the weight loss that I am doing, and maintain a lifestyle that I'm actually enjoying. And I'm not working out every day. I'm missing a lot of days. I haven't worked out the last 2 days, and it's Tuesday right now. I'm going to hopefully work out tomorrow. And it's all just been a choice, honestly. It's just been a choice. Like yesterday, I didn't want to work out in the morning because I was going to help my sister with something, and I just didn't want to work out and then shower and everything when I had other stuff that I wanted to get done, when I had some work stuff I wanted to do. So I did that instead, and then just made it a conscious choice. This morning, woke up, felt exhausted, did not want to do anything. At least got my 10K steps in, which I did for both, and that's another thing. But I'm fine with that. I'm going to go to the gym tomorrow. I'll probably work out maybe Thursday morning, maybe not, because I'm getting together with some family again. We're going to go for a hike. And then Friday, maybe I'll work out. But that's it. And that's okay. So here's the thing. In my 20s, health was everything. Health and fitness was everything. I was the Instagram girly. I followed everybody's routines. I knew everybody that was super big in the industry at that time. I wore the cutoff shirts. Everything was my identity. I was following in the health and fitness field. I was coaching fitness classes. I was doing one-on-one training. I was trying to get an online fitness program going. Like, I was doing all of the things. eating, breathing, sleeping, fitness. And I had a terrible relationship with myself along that because I had to follow a certain specific routine in order to feel like I was actually making progress, in order to feel like I was actually doing something, in order to feel like I was somebody worth listening to when it came to health and fitness. But that is not always the case. Like, I thought I needed to do this because that's what I saw everybody else doing. And I already didn't look like everybody else. I wasn't lean and cut and like you could see all of my muscles and like my abs and everything. Like you couldn't see that. I was just a person existing in the world that really liked health and fitness, really connected well with people and helped them. So, but that wasn't enough for me. That was not enough for me. So when I got to a point that I completely burnt myself out, and this was over years. This wasn't just like a few months or even 12 months of doing this. This was like 5 to 8 years of burning myself out, of running myself into the ground, of not really knowing who I was. I prided myself on the day that I had an 18-hour work day. I was proud of myself and I kept going. That is not okay. You need to have a reality check with yourself because I could not allow myself to have a moment of anything. I needed to keep filling my schedule, to keep filling my routine with something, because if I wasn't doing something to progress myself, to learn, to continue my education, to try and be better, to try and help more people or to grow my business or do anything or like get stronger myself and keep working out, because like if I had an hour, why not go and like try and do a run or try and go for a walk or try and work out and do another routine or whatever it is. Like I could not do that. And the moment that I burnt out, the moment that I could no longer keep up with my fitness routine, keep up with my perfect routine that I needed to do, I lost myself. I lost myself for like a solid 2 years. I was just beat bopping around. I felt so lost, so empty. I was not okay. And that is because I could not follow my specific routine that I had created that needed to happen in order for me to be healthy. See where this is going? So all of those healthy routines, all of those strict timelines, all of those like perfect aesthetics that you feel you need to have in order to have a healthy and fit life, in order to achieve the body of your dreams, to achieve the life of your dreams, is only going to hurt you if you do not have flexibility. Flexibility is something that you actually need in order to make progress in your life. And starting off, if this conversation feels like something that you want to have more of, then definitely join my diary down below. And I will be going through small little changes that we can work on every single week starting on Monday. So if you want to continue this conversation and actually have those maintainable steps in action planned out and set out for you every week, definitely join that. I will leave a link down below. But I really had to have a come to Jesus moment with myself of this is not maintainable and I need to have flexibility in order to actually have it be maintainable, actually have it something that I can do long term. Because I also had this terrible realization that I didn't see life past 25. I thought I needed to have everything done and ready and over with because like I didn't see anything past that. Whatever that meant, I just did not see a life past 25. And when the year of 25 hit and I was nowhere near anything that I wanted to do, I didn't know what to do. I was in uncharted territory. I had not planned for life past this. I had no idea what to expect. I was so very lost because I had failed, because I had not lost the weight. I had not gotten rid of the debt. I had not traveled. I had not enjoyed my life. I had not done anything at all to say, and actually 25 was one of my worst years. So life just kind of went downhill from there even farther. And I thought I had hit rock bottom, but I did not. So when everything has to revolve around perfection or an idealized lifestyle and it doesn't work out or life happens and things come up, this is where the flexibility comes in handy because it doesn't need to follow a certain routine. It doesn't need to follow a certain way of going about things. It's just following you. It's following whatever is happening with life. So when life does happen and things come up, you can adjust. So for me, for instance, like this summer has been the summer of just enjoying things. I've been boxing in the garage a couple times a week. I started pickleball with my mom every once in a while, which has been really fun. I've been figuring out what I want to do in the gym just because like I've got so many weird aches and pains, and I think this is just from my body being burnt out from like lack of, again, a health and fitness coach here, from lack of taking care of myself, lack of nutrition, lack of sleep, lack of any kind of job that was okay on me, mind, body, and soul. Like I just ran myself into the ground with work, and whether it was jobs that paid me or my own self of like burying myself into the ground to try and make any kind of progress. I'm dealing with that now, but I've always been falling apart, so that's nothing really new. But all of that to say, this has been the most inconsistent workout time of my life, but I've never felt more calm and happy about it because I've created this baseline of flexibility, this baseline of what I need to do every day in order to stay maintainable with my health and fitness, and in order to stay maintainable with my weight and how I want to feel, and being able to lose some weight too, just without even really trying, is just focusing on like a few things. And it can just be trying to get an hour to an hour and a half of walking in every day. And it's not like straight. It's like 30 minutes here, 10 minutes there, 15, 45, whatever. It's trying to get more water in, at least a cup of water before my coffee. Sometimes that's not always a guarantee, but like trying to get 2 to 3 like jugs of water in every day. Really focusing on my protein, still trying to get fruits and veggies in, and actually having hobbies, which again, health and hobbies diary is something that I've really been forcing myself to focus on and work on, because I did not allow myself to have any time to myself. I felt like hobbies were a waste of time. I felt like hobbies were something that you eventually got to, but it's not something that you can do if you want to be successful, if you want to make any kind of progress, any kind of name for yourself, any kind of anything in this life. You cannot have hobbies, because why would you do something enjoyable that's not going to benefit you financially or in your career or anything else moving forward? So I had to look at that as different. So I've been really getting back into reading more, which has been really fun, and spending time with family, which I love. And I'm looking at that as an enjoyable hobby as well. I enjoy going for walks, and even if it is something that I want to do every day and that I need to do every day in order to maintain the life that I have, it is still enjoyable when I can go for a couple walks with my partner every day. And it's looking at things differently and more holistically. And I have never been less stressed in my life. That's not to say that I am not stressed, that I am not strapped, that I am not trying to figure things out, but it just means that things are starting to look up, that things are starting to feel a little bit more manageable. And I'm starting to see what a balanced life can be like. The thing that I tried to work so hard for so long, and now that I'm getting to a point, I'm almost facing like a new challenge of getting comfortable with it, because it's uncharted territory, because I thought that it would look a little bit different, or I thought I needed to earn it more. And it can just be something that I am able to do because I'm able to do it, or because I want to do it. And that's another thing. You can just want to do something and it work out. It's weird. Like, you can just want to take time off and not have to explain why or have a good enough reason to do it. It can just kind of be, and you can just decide that. And that's been a new thing for me too. But again, the biggest thing with having this identity crisis, whenever you see everything online, or wondering if what you're doing is good enough, or what you need to be doing instead, or whatever it might be, the more you're able to pull yourself away from the identity of a healthy and fit person, the more you're going to be able to mold and create what that actually looks like for you and what you want that to look like for you. So that's what I would really challenge you to do this week, is to ask yourself, what do I actually want my healthy and fit life to look like? What does that look like? Is it flexible? Is it structured? Does it follow what everyone else is doing online? Do I want to try it out? Or have I tried it out and I actually don't like it, but I don't want to be the one to say that I don't like it, so I'm going to try and just force it anyways, because that girl at least has the body that I want, so she must know what she's doing. When in reality, nothing that she's doing is actually compatible or workable in my life. It doesn't follow the routine or the things that I have access to, and I actually don't want to do it. But she's body goals, so why not? There's a cobweb falling from the sky. So I want you to be realistic with yourself there. If you want to, definitely share it down below. I would love that. I would love to kind of see where everybody's at because, again, I've been working on this for years. And just now, I'd say within the last 6 months, I've been able to really solidify and put myself in those uncomfortable situations of allowing myself to enjoy it for the first time ever. And it's hard. It is hard. And I won't knock that it isn't, but it's definitely worth it. So I would definitely encourage you to really push through and try to make it happen and just see what happens. So if you're looking for a little bit more personal support or accountability with this, definitely book a call with me down below. Otherwise, I would love to, at the very least, see you inside the diary newsletter, because I'm really excited for what we're going to be doing in the next year. I've got a lot planned for it. It's basically going to be a free course that we are doing live each week, and I am so looking forward to it. So if you are not already, feel free to subscribe to the newsletter down below. And if you like this, definitely hit like and subscribe to the YouTube channel or the podcast, because I am so excited to keep doing this and see kind of where it goes and what happens. So thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you have a fantastic day, and I will talk to you again next week. Bye.